Are you wondering what happens when you finally put your starter locks in? Whether you have your little braids, your twists, you want to know, when would they look like mature locks? When will I reach bust down level? Don't worry, I got you in this video. We're going to talk about the 5 lock stages and how to care for your locks through each stage. First stage is the baby lock / starter lock stage. So this is when your locks are freshly installed. You just look like your hair is in a protective style. Twists, mini braids, something like that. This stage lasts about 3 to 6 months. This is actually a very delicate time for your locks. Your locks are probably going to unravel a lot during this stage, especially if your hair is shorter or you use the method like comb coils, which doesn't have a lot of structure like braids or twists.
What's going on? Doctor. I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
To prevent the unraveling, use the braid and band method when you wash your hair. This will make sure that your locks stay intact as you're scrubbing and moving your hair around. Protect your hair with a satin bonnet or scarf at night. It's going to give you that extra protective layer between your hair and your bedding. If a lock does unravel, just retwist it, re-braid it back into place. The important thing that you need to do right now is to keep your hair clean, keep it moisturized, stick to your retwist or retie schedule. This stage is all about training your hair to form into locks. The budding stage. This is when you're going to notice your hair actually starting to look different. People might start asking, wait, you still have those twists in? They don't know that you're going through a transformation. This stage lasts about 6 to 9 months, but it should be over by the time your locks are 1 year old. Each lock will start to form little bumps near the root of your hair. That is just your hair tangling and wrapping around each other and doing exactly what you want it to do, lock. But the ends of each lock will start to seal up a little bit, not completely, so they will start to unravel less as well.
Hey y'all, so today we're going to talk a little bit about budding. I have my lovely cousin here and I started her locks about 2 months ago and she is going through the budding process. You guys, budding is normal. Those hairs are trying to intertwine and tangle on its own within itself to start a lock. So she is really in the heart of her lock journey. This is where all the transformation is happening. Now, to minimize a little bit of that swollenness, that swelling, I hope that's a word, to minimize a little bit of that swelling, I do locksmith a little bit, but this is totally normal, y'all.
Because your locks are bumpy, frizzy, little unruly, it's not very aesthetically pleasing. That's why this stage is called the ugly stage. But patience is key. Remember that your lock DNA is forming underneath all those tangles and all the frizz. Just let your hair do its thing. Try low tension styles if the frizz and the ugliness bothers you. Again, this stage requires you to keep your hair clean. There's no dirt blocking up the pores on your scalp. The teenage stage, teenage locks. So this stage should last about 9 months to a year. The ends of your hair should completely seal up at this point. Hair will feel more solid, thicker as well. The thing about this stage is that your locks are at an awkward length. They tend to stick up everywhere in all different directions. It can make styling harder, the aesthetics harder.
Bro. Bruh.
So you're not quite getting the aesthetic Instagram locks yet. Good news is that the frizz starts to come down a bit more at this point. You will start getting a better picture of what your mature locks will look like. And this stage is the fun stage because this is when you twist your braids actually just starts to look and feel like locks. There's no mistaking them for anything else. You should also be getting more comfortable with caring for your locks at this point. Be feeling like a pro. And that should keep you motivated through the unaestheticness and unpredictability of it all. As usual, keep them moisturized, clean, and stay patient. Really, the mature lock stage, you should reach this stage by year 2 or when your locks are having their 2nd birthday. Your locks are going to be fully formed and start to drop down. This is the point where you just have locks. They're mature, you know how to care for them. They're no longer hanging up, they're starting to get heavier, so they're going to start dropping down.
See that? You see that? When your hair starts to do that, instead of just sticking straight out, because it did used to do that, if it does this, if it goes with the flow of your head, that's how you know that your locks have dropped when they defy gravity. Hope that helps.
drop down now. They're only going to keep growing and getting longer. All your patience paid off, and this is your reward stage. This is your bust down stage. All you need to do is to keep caring for your hair. You can most likely go longer in between reties now. People move from a 4-week schedule to about 8 weeks or 9 weeks, whatever works for your hair and how fast your hair grows is how often you will need to retie your hair. So there you go. Those are the 5 stages of locks, from your baby locks all the way down to your mature grown adult locks. Of course, we know that every stage is beautiful. When it's not aesthetically pleasing, when it feels awkward, when you're not quite sure where they're all unraveling, every stage is important, and it's creating the beautiful mature bust down Instagram locks that you will get eventually. Journey is beautiful, every stage is beautiful. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. From a 4-year locked girly, okay, I love my locks, no regrets whatsoever. If you like this video, subscribe, because in the next video I'm going to be breaking down the things that you should absolutely not do to your locks because it will ruin them. Stay tuned for that one, and leave your questions in the comments.